Good morning, Coolest Coast. It's time for Coffee with Kristin and Tina. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Coffee with Kristin and Tina. We're your hosts. This is Kristin Odell. I'm Tina Prigge. So glad to see you this morning.
Good morning.
Give us a good look at the emblem on your sweatshirt, Kristin.
It's a snowflake.
It's a snowflake. So is that a lead in to this incredible photo that you sent me? Tell me what is happening here.
Actually, full disclosure, I was wearing this sweatshirt on Saturday when I was there.
Awesome.
This is Nut Hill in Plymouth, and they have a tubing hill and a ski snowboard hill there. And they have this beautiful magic carpet that you can ride up so you don't have to walk up the hill.
Oh, so that's taking you from the bottom of the hill to the top to do another run?
That's right.
So you know what I don't see in this picture? Are any kids with you?
The kids were
Is this
with us. The kids ran off and just ditched us because they were having so much fun. Yeah, it was super fun. The hills there are a bit aggressive. I would say that probably it is not a little kid place. It's fast and spinny.
Did you feel like you guys are like in the Olympics when you were doing it?
We were definitely in the luge for sure. Yeah. It was super fun. You know, it's kind of funny because like some of the workers there are like, "Are you having a good time?" And we're like, "Yes, we're having a great time." I don't know if parents always like go down the hill, but why
Why
not?
not? Yeah.
Why not? So yeah, we had a good time. It was really cold Saturday night. I think it was like 15. So we felt like we had to kind of like bundle up and keep on the move. And the kids, fingers and toes kind of got cold, but they had a campfire going outside with these like awesome benches around it where you could take your boots off and put your feet up by the fire and warm up your toes. And they have like a little lodge with a concession stand you can look out over the hills. So it was
Also, you
really
get like a hot chocolate or something.
maybe I didn't go in there at all because we had plans to go out for dinner after. But yeah, so I don't know when it reopened, maybe last year. It's a very old historic place. If you go to their website, they've got pictures from years and years ago of people skiing and sledding there. So
Oh, what a fun, like quintessential Wisconsin winter experience.
yeah, and I mean, Kewanee also has a tubing hill, and theirs are a little bit more straight, so a little bit more low key. But there, you can like link up with your friends and hold on to each other's tubes and kind of go down together. So there's like pluses and minuses to both. But yes, it is. It felt so good to be outside and to get some fresh air and kind of be moving outdoors because I feel like we had such a cold streak,
Yeah.
really
How many
cold streak.
how many runs of the hill do you feel like you can do before you're like, okay, that's it. I'm exhausted.
I think it was probably like 8. We were there about an hour. The kids got cold before they got sick of going,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't always, if it's warmer out, they make snow there. So it doesn't have to be, if the snow melts off, if they can make snow overnight, they'll have snow on the hills. So
Oh, how fun.
yeah, it was fun.
It's funny though, because I always feel like looking at something like that in the before times, right? I always anticipated I would go much more than you actually do, right? Like you said, 8, that doesn't seem like a lot, right? Like, and I'd probably make it 4 or 5, but in my mind, it'd be like 50 times, you know?
I know. When you don't have to walk up the hill though. So I mean, I would say it's very similar to like in length and time to going down the hill at Silver Creek. So like a long run, it's super fun, but then, walking up the hill there is exhausted. So at Silver Creek, you might only do 3 and then you're like, okay, we're done, right? So being able to be towed up certainly helps
Oh,
a
sure.
lot. Um, but yeah, and we don't take advantage of, we have 2 of these within like an hour. We don't do it all that often over the season, but it sure is fun when we can.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for telling us that that exists. We've enjoyed the one in Kewanee. I was totally unaware of the one in Plymouth.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think it's just maybe the last season or 2, maybe they did renovations and reopened it. All the buildings look brand new there. It's really cool.
Viewers, tell us, how are you getting outside and enjoying the winter weather? Are you sledding downhill? Are you doing any of these fun things?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kristin, you mentioned then that you went out to dinner, and I'm wondering if this is the dinner you went out for because this looks incredibly delicious.
This is not the same day. Friday night, Doug and I snuck out to get pizza at Pop Start in Two Rivers.
So this is in Pop Start?
Yes.
Oh my
Isn't
gosh, it
it
looks
so
so
cute?
cool. Yeah.
Isn't it so cute? So we ordered 2 different pizzas because we really wanna try, so they have white sauce pizzas and red sauce pizzas. There's Doug's white sauce. So that was like creamy garlic, cheesy sauce with like 3 meats and then hot honey.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and then I had, a margherita pizza, which had fresh basil on it and just fresh mozzarella and parmesan. They were like 2 totally different pizzas, both so good.
This is a pizza after my heart. I could eat that whole thing, I think, right now.
We ate all but 2 slices, and, we committed to saving some room because they have really delicious chocolate chip kind of cookies. They're not really like chocolate chip, but, like, I don't know how to describe them. Delicious cookies, which I think you might have a picture of.
Ooh, wait, is that what this is?
Yes. So Susan Murtaugh told me about these cookies, and so we got one to share on the ride home, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. It was brown buttery and very salty. You can see, like, the kosher salt on there and
Oh,
chocolate and, like, I wonder if they make them in the pizza oven because it was, like, almost very crunchy on the outside, but still very chewy and gooey.
oh, yeah. Yum. Okay. Amy said we are Pop Start regulars.
Yeah. It was good. Doug was like, "It's good that this is 20 minutes away from our house because, um, we would be there more frequently if we could because it was
So
so good."
when I saw the picture of the cookie, I wasn't exactly sure what it was. I could tell it was something sweet and delicious. I thought maybe it was Nutella. And somebody
Mm.
just told me this past week that it was like International Nutella Day. And then I mentioned that to Jason yesterday, and he made me a cracker, a graham cracker smeared with Nutella. And I was like,
Oh,
yes. And
yeah.
I thought maybe that's what that was. But
Yeah, when we were kids, my mom would make, like, homemade chocolate frosting for a cake or something, and our treat was always to make graham cracker sandwich cookies.
yeah.
She would, like, make a whole plate of them with whatever leftover frosting was there, and so yummy.
So delicious.
Yeah,
Hey, I wanted to recommend a book. I
yeah.
recently read this book. A librarian recommended it. Somebody else recommended it. Did I already tell you about this book?
No, let's hear about it.
Okay, so it's The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, and the whole book is told in letters. So,
Mm,
like the main character throughout her lifetime has written letters, and then as it progresses, emails and things like that. And it's not only the letters she writes, but the responses that she gets. And at first, when I heard that concept, I'm like, "What? That sounds terrible, right?" But I gave it a try, and it was so good. It was really charming. I really enjoyed it. Like even she, emails the support of this company that she got a product from, right? And she starts this like sort of correspondence with the help guy, and you can tell he's like trying to keep it very professional. And she's like, every time she communicates with him, it makes it a little more complicated so that he almost has to mix in. It just and it's an interesting development in her life and growth, and just a real charming book. I had to mention it.
that is cool. You did mention this another time. I'll have to put this on my list. I'm reading, Happily Ever After or Life Ever After, Love Ever After, whatever you recommended. I'm
Oh,
almost done with it.
what do you think?
It's interesting, it's funny, it's kinda light. It's a
It's
light,
so
easy
light.
yeah, light, easy read. But as you were talking about The Correspondent, so my mom saved the Valder's Journal for me, which if you guys are not reading the Valder's Journal, 10 out of 10 recommend. It's a great local little paper, so affordable, and it has all local news in it. It's so cute. But there was an article about you and Jason in there writing your book, which I don't know that we've talked about this on the show. So when you think about your writing style is different than Jason's writing style. And then you think about kind of this book, The Correspondent, and all of these different versions of communication being in there. Like, has it inspired you at all to include more than just your writing and Jason's writing or?
It
influenced
has.
you in
I
any
mean,
way?
I can't tell you exactly where the inspiration came from, but certainly, I mean, I'm inspired by a lot of the great literature that I read. But right, it has, I'd say, inspired us to get kind of creative in the style and in the voices and what's included.
Yeah.
So, just an update, we are working on the first manuscript and we are nearly done. Our goal is on Valentine's Day, so next weekend, to deliver it to our publisher for the first read to begin editing.
That's amazing. How nerve-wracking is it to, like, know you're gonna hand this off and, like, it's gonna be fully judged?
You know what? It's not as bad as it could be because it's our truth, right? So it's not a made up story, right? Like
Right.
if it was something that we made up and we're like, oh, I hope people like this, I think I'd be more nervous. But I guess what makes me nervous is we're just laying it all out there, bearing
Yes.
ourselves, right? So there is definitely vulnerability. Um, but I'm just more, I think, excited to share it, and hopefully it gets good feedback from the publisher, right?
Yeah, I mean, because this is kind of the big milestone, right? Between, like, I have this idea to write, or I'm gonna write a book, and it getting published is, like, this in between stage where they, give you feedback and edit and talk about what it looks like to kinda go to that next step, or if it can go to the next step, right?
Right. And what's been so valuable, I think, is just documenting so much of what we went through, right? Like it's such a huge trauma and, nearly fatal experience that we had. And then the book includes, so much flavor of who we were to get to that point, who we are after that point. And I'm so glad that we're going through it because I think a lot of that I would start to forget,
Mhm.
right? Because life just keeps going and there's so much to continually deal with. But also, I've been, I mean, I've had to stop a couple of times and just weep, right? Because like Teak shared some words and it's that week that I lost that I
Yeah.
wasn't even conscious for, right? Like what he was going through, like, oh my God. So yeah, for me, it's a lot of
Those
powerfully good
alternative
stuff.
those alternative perspectives and being able to see or feel what was happening during that time. Yeah, the article in the Valdez Journal referenced that you were in a coma for 8 days, and I was like, "Was it 8 days or 30 days?" Like, it felt like forever.
And what's interesting is I have no idea, right? Like
Yeah,
I didn't know I was missing the time.
I know. Isn't that beautiful?
And it's so
Our
it's so
bodies
weird to,
go.
like, wake up and then have to go backwards and realize something was happening, even though I was
Yes,
ill aware.
yes. And I just know, you've had the opportunity to interact with other amputees and how valuable and helpful and inspiring that has been for you. And I have no doubt that putting this out is going to inspire and give resilience and be helpful for probably many people. But like if you do it and one person is better off because of it, you've done your work.
I hope so. I mean, there's so many books that I read, right? And there'll just be even, like, a statement where you're like, "Oh," where it just really hits and it helps.
Mhm.
And I hope that it's true for you don't have to have gone through a challenge like we've gone through. It doesn't specifically have to be an amputation, right? I
Right.
think that there's a lot of thought and things that we talk about in the book that would be helpful for any challenge that a person might be facing, right? Just
Right.
that little extra, you've got this, keep going, take the next step.
Right. And I mean, I just think it can be big problems or small problems, right? But we are all managing through and navigating things, difficult things. And I just know because I know you well, like just even your mindset and your sense of positivity and seeing the silver lining, choosing every day to see the silver lining can serve you so, so well
Thank
when
you.
you're going through difficult things, right?
Right.
And we get
And
to
I,
choose.
I hope that comes through, and I hope that that will inspire others.
I can't imagine that not coming through in your person. Like that is just who you are to the core.
I think too, it demonstrates how, like, Jason and I, what love really means, right? Like, it's easy to be like, oh, I love you, and had the happy times, but to really show up for each other during the difficult times too, right? I think it's a good model, a good example.
Yeah, we just finished up teaching marriage class at church.
How did it go?
It was great. We had a great class. Like probably one of the classes that we had the most participation and sharing in, which again, in seasons as a married couple and in seasons raising kids or grandkids, and like just being able to hear other people talk about that feels, it just makes it feel so much more normal and safe. So that was really cool. But one of the words we talk about is steadfast, right? Like marriage being steadfast and that person being your safe place in this life. And it's like, oh yeah, that I know that you and Jason have that for each other. It's certainly how Doug and I, the relationship that we have. But I think like being able to be in a place where you have that steadfast marriage or that steadfast relationship is different than a lot of people experience.
Yeah, I love that word. That's our word for the day, is steadfast.
Yeah.
And it really, like what you went through, leading that marriage class, or like what I was talking about with the book, the peer support,
Mhm.
there's such value to sharing, right? And that leads me into wanting to remind people about the Women's Summit, because this is such an incredible day for that exact kind of thing,
Mhm.
right? Coming together and just sharing wisdom and experiences. And so you know that you're not alone. So you know, like, oh, this is something maybe to be expected, not something to be feared.
Right. And the other thing, I've had a couple of people send comments or post comments or whatever, so I just want to touch on it because we haven't talked about it. First of all, this day is a comfy day.
Comfy.
You can wear your favorite sweats or yoga pants or pajama pants. We don't really care, but like come and be comfortable. Like we want you to be able to feel settled into that space, and clothing plays a big part of that.
Like, look at us on this show today, right? We're in our comfiest, just
Yeah.
casual sweats.
Yeah, I've got a full work day of working from home and prepping for some classes I'm teaching. And like, I want to be in this space where, like, yeah, I don't have to worry about my clothes today or how I feel. I can just take it all in. And then the other thing is, and we might have talked about this a little bit, but breakfast and lunch are included as part of this event. So I've had a few people ask questions about that. It's totally taken care of. You don't have to worry about it at all. You just get to show up and we will nourish you throughout the day. So
Yeah.
square ticket. Time is running out, friends.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? Kristen, this is February 10th. A month from now, the event will already be over.
I
We
know that's crazy. That is crazy. And here's one other thing. If any of our guy friends are watching, I know you all like to wait until last minute with Valentine's. Yes, I'm looking right in your eyes right now. It is February 10th. Go buy your wife or your girlfriend or your partner or your sister or your mom. Go buy them a ticket and send them. They will thank you.
They will. And you know what's really cool too is, in case somebody is nervous about attending, there's no need to be nervous. Attendees are not put on the spot in any way. There's
Mhm.
no obligation to get up and speak or anything like that. Just in case you're like worried that the mic gets passed around, like nothing like that happens to take you out of your comfort zone.
Right. And here's a fun, cool thing. Becky Richards is going to open this year, but this hot mama over here is speaking first and talking a little bit about her experience. And I get to close up the show this year, which is kind of fun. It's a different role, and I'm looking forward to that. So,
And you know, different is really the word of the day. Each time, this is the fourth year that we're doing this, and every time is different. It's a totally different experience.
right,
So
right.
even if you've come before, come again. Because, oh man, like last year when I re-met people that I had met the previous year, it was just so cool to reconnect.
Yeah. Yes. And I have like from each year, I have some very like distinct memories. Susan Shapadak spoke last year and she brought in like these couch cushions and she talked about how when we're stressed or we're working through things, we already carry that. And then sometimes we worry about that or we catastrophize that. And then, she stacked basically pillows upon pillows about like we've already have enough to worry about, and then we punish ourselves and we shame ourselves or whatever it is, and how much like we really are just harming. We're not doing anything good to ourselves, and how heavy that gets. And I have a distinct like I will always remember her holding all of those cushions up in front of the room. And sometimes for me when things start to feel heavy and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? It's just one of those things that kind of snaps me out. So
Yeah, yeah.
do you have any distinct memories from other years?
Well, I absolutely remember that one. That one's going to stick with me for a long time too. And then also, Carrie Carbon has shared different nutritional guidance and advice. And so, like last year, she brought some little snacks for us to try, and one of them was roasted chickpeas. And I still have those in the pantry. I love those as a snack.
Yeah. The first year, Carrie taught, we had these little turtles from Bernstein's, and she wanted us to practice mindful eating. So, like, yeah, putting this chocolate in our mouth and just really enjoying it and savoring it and like fully chewing our food. And there are some days where I am most of the time driving from one client to another and I'm trying to eat something in the car, and or I'm quick grabbing lunch at home and I'm like inhaling it. I'm like, there's nothing about this that is mindful.
Mm, mm.
Sometimes like that, I will have that kind of memory or thought about it.
Yeah, that kind of mindfulness and just the permission. I feel like one of the big takeaways is the permission to be comfortable in our lives and to do what feels right and good for us, right?
Mhm.
That it's not about some external standard imposed on us. It's really the permission we give ourselves to live our best lives.
Yeah. Becky Richards talked about boundaries that first year also, and, that has stuck with me. There are times where like, "Hmm, what should I be doing with this right now? What's the really good, thing?" And I think part of that is, honoring the community or honoring my family, but also honoring myself and making sure that I'm well cared for in order to be able to pour out. So, yeah, that was pretty good too.
And I feel like even individually, I've grown and I feel more comfortable talking with girlfriends like you, right? Or like my mom or other people in a more forthright manner about different things that we're confronted with in life, right? Rather than couching it in euphemisms or, trying not to say, like, let's just talk about this. Like, what is happening? How do you deal with it? What are your solutions? What are suggestions, right? Like, there's power in that.
Absolutely. Um, there was a great quote in the marriage class. Let me think about it. I think it is, in the dark, dysfunction always happens in the dark. So when you hold things in and you isolate and you protect yourself, which usually then shame and other things come with that, that breeds dysfunction and nothing good, right? And so opening that up, bringing things into the light, whether that is talking with a trusted family member, friend, or seeking counseling, or whatever that might look like, but like nothing good happens in the dark,
That's good.
isn't it?
Dysfunction happens in the dark.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Come and join us at the Women's Summit. It's going to be a lovely day. I'm so excited about it.
I know, it's gonna be a great year. So Tina, besides delivering your book on Valentine's Day, which we know is a very big deal, how do 2 lovebirds like Jason and Tina celebrate Valentine's?
Well, we are going to go to the Manitowoc Symphony Orchestra. Their concert happens to be exactly on Valentine's Day, and they're going to have two Lakeshore area singers return, and they're going to be singing along to some of the songs. And I've heard some clips of their music. Oh, I just think it's going to be this like delicious, rich treat of a Valentine's Day event.
Is it gonna are they love songs specifically, or is it, like, moody?
I'm not 100%
Mm,
sure. I can't answer that question. I guess I'll have to see.
there you go.
But
That will
it's
be fun.
Zachary Glazer and Cassie Glazer, and if you have not heard them sing, it is phenomenal.
Cool, that's so fun. What do you know what time the show is on Saturday night?
I think 7:30.
I was gonna say 7 or 7:30, I'm guessing. Tickets are available for the symphony orchestra on the Capitol Civic Center website, so
They
if you
are.
wanna check it out.
And you know what's really cool? 11 and under are free. So if you're looking for a date night and you've got kids and or you wanted to introduce your kids to the symphony but just, weren't sure about buying a ticket, what a cool opportunity to introduce them to this incredible music.
Yes. Yeah, I've taken the girls a couple of times, and they thought they were gonna be bored, but they were not. It's just relaxing, and you just kinda sit back. One of the times was a silent movie. But yeah, there's something different. You just kind of have outy body experience just sitting there and taking the music in.
And when you look at the musicians, right, they're at the top of their game
Yeah.
playing this incredible music and playing it all together.
Mhm.
It's wow. Yeah, I
Will
love
you
it.
do dinner before?
I'm not sure.
Chef Jason, will he, be cooking for you at home? It's kind of a busy night out, I guess.
Right, right. Yeah, do you know what? I haven't thought that far ahead, but I guess it's this coming weekend, so I really should put some thought into it.
Right?
How about you? What are your plans?
Well, I actually have so every year my mom and her sisters and my cousin Nicole and my sister, we go away on a girls' weekend, and it is this weekend. So we are actually having Galentine's weekend.
Nice.
So yeah, we're gonna do dinner and then we're seeing a show in Sheboygan called The Play That Goes Wrong, I think is what it's called. And so it's like a play within a play where things go sideways throughout the play. And I've heard that The Force Inn did this a number of years ago and that it's great.
Awesome.
So we're gonna grab dinner and a show Friday night, and then Saturday we're watching rom-coms and playing games and relaxing. So Doug is gonna do something with the girls to treat them because he loves showing them what Valentine should look like with a
Oh,
good man. So he
yeah.
do something. It might be dinner, something special at home, but yeah,
Oh, that's a fantastic idea. Yeah,
yeah,
what a great thing to do as a father, right? To role model what that looks like, what they should expect, so they
yeah.
know not to settle. Because that's another thing. Don't you feel like it's such a easy slope to slide down for a woman to settle or to like,
It's okay. It'll be fine, right? Versus like, wow, I feel really cared for and loved.
exactly.
Yeah.
And completed, right? Like you want to feel fulfilled, not
Absolutely, absolutely. So in the spirit of fulfillment, last Friday night, the Balance on Buffalo is offering sound bath now, and they have these new luxurious recliners in their quantum space downtown. And it's only 4 chairs. It's like a super small group. So we went last Friday night with Heather and did a 1-hour sound bath before we got the pizza. And it is amazing. Like, I don't ever fall asleep during a massage or anything like that. I'm not a napper, but every time I go to a sound bath, I fall asleep. So,
I'm blown away that we have access to these incredible resources right here where
right?
we live, right? Like
Oh,
that pizza that you showed us, and now the sound bath that you're talking about, and the symphony, right? Like it's just this whole cosmos of really cool things that you can do right here.
right, right. Yep. And try different things and see, how they make you feel or have an experience or treat somebody else to experience. Like we came home, we're like, that was really great. Let's see if our other friends can go and do it with us next month, and just trying to bring people in and let them have different experiences and just meet, like to your point, the incredible musicians and artists and artisans in our community. Like that's pretty awesome.
When I did a sound bath, I think one thing I really appreciated about it is that hour of just you time, right? There's no phone, there's no laundry, there's no cat jumping on you or dog licking you, right? Like there's nothing else that demands your attention. It's just you getting to be in this beautiful space with this music and harmony and
Hmm.
oh wow.
Yeah, and we had these. Gina has these like quantum mats underneath that have kind of like this infrared sauna kind of stuff. So we had this like amazing kind of heating pad underneath us, which was all warm when we got there. It was cool out, and yeah, it feels like pampering.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about trying things and getting out there and doing things. My mom and I too, we have started doing a chair yoga class at the senior center. And I'm so proud of my mom too, because I've been introducing her to yoga throughout the years. And a lot of times it just doesn't resonate with her, right? There's something she doesn't love. But this is great. And it's great for both of us.
That's so cool. What time of the day do you do that?
It's like a 10 a.m. on a Monday.
Nice. So if somebody wants to go do that and they're over 50, right?
Yep.
Over 50, you can go to the senior center and do yoga with Tina and
And
Diane.
it's male and female.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so fun.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And what I love about yoga is it is go at your own pace. Kind of like what we were talking about earlier, right? If it's good for you, that's what you do, right? It's never to the pain. It's never, you know what I mean? If
Right.
if a pose doesn't work for you and you can modify it, strongly encouraged. So
Yes.
like in my condition, right? I'm not able to do a lot of the exact same things, but every time I go, I grow and I figure out a little more that I can do and I always feel amazing.
Well, and just even like the stretching and the poses are one thing, but just the quiet, like getting our minds to slow down and be present also is just like another gift that you get to give yourself. It's kind of a 2 for 1.
Yeah, it's a perfect reset.
Yeah.
Kristin, oh my gosh, I love conversations with you.
Oh. Well, happy Tuesday, friends. I know this is we have a weird schedule. We're going to keep having a weird schedule, and we thank you for joining us.
It's half the fun, right? Figuring out when we're going to be doing this.
It's just a surprise, and you can always watch us on replay.
Absolutely. Hey, so it's Valentine's Day weekend. Love to you. Love to all of our viewers. Oh, can I do that?
You can do it. Yeah. Bravo.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This is Kristin Odell. I'm Tina Prigge. You've been watching Coffee with Kristin and Tina. Take
Let's
care,
see if
everyone.
we can do it together.
Oh, oh,
Other hand. There you go.
oh, oh, there we go.
There we
Oh,
go.
love
We
y'all.
did it. See you guys.